Tim, you go into this game with a little bit of form in the league. How much is that going to help, which is obviously against a very tough team?
Yeah, massively important. I think we've had a really good 4 weeks with including the Anglo-Welsh as well. I think we've whoever's played have put out some good performances, and it's just so important that we keep building, keep wanting to get better, improving week by week.
And the international boys back in. Johnny May, the last of them to come back. I suppose when you've got a tight turnaround, having a few more bodies around just really helps.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Obviously, the tough game on Saturday at home against Bristol, and then 5-day turnaround to this Thursday night. It's always tough, but it's just important that we manage the boys well. We cut the load, make sure they get enough recovery and rest, and so we can go out there and put in another good performance on Thursday night.
Yeah, you talk about the process there. How much do you have to actually change in terms of, is it a natural sort of planning process now that you're used to of just, right, we've got a 5-day turnaround, here's how we do it?
Yeah, it's just, I think it's important that you plan ahead for these situations. We've got a busy old period, it always is over the Christmas time, festive period, so it's important that we boys will get opportunities, and also it's just medically they get on top of the guys' injuries and rest and recovery with the S&C team as well, which do a great job on that side of things.
And are there any additional injuries to worry about, or is it just bumps and bruises at this stage?
No, we're going okay at the moment. I mean, there's a few bumps and bruises. We've got a few boys coming back, which is great, on their return to play protocol. So yeah, no, it's good. It's good. The squad's looking nice and healthy at the moment, which is always a good sign.
Any more bodies coming back in from sort of those who have been out injured, because people are getting close, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. There's boys that are slowly returning to training sessions, but it's just important when they've been out for a long time. You have a return to play protocol, and you just do it basis by basis, and don't rush them too quickly. It's just building them back in slowly so they're fully fit when it comes to game time.
And you talk about the protocol there. I mean, obviously that's in place for head injuries within the game, but does that mean you've applied a sort of similar principle for all injuries?
Yeah, it would do. Every injury would have a certain protocol to come back to, whether it's contact-wise or in the gym to build up your strength or fitness. And that's mostly done by the medical team and S&C team, so they control that side of things very well.
And they'll know when someone genuinely is 100%.
Yeah.
This game, obviously, you've got the home game first. I suppose being so important within the group, it's really important that actually you lay down the marker first up, isn't it?
Oh, massive game. We want to do really well in this competition again. We've had a good record in this competition over the last few years, and we want to back it up again as well as the Premiership. I think it's really important that any competition we play in, we want to do well and win. So it's massively important that we have a big focus and put out a big performance against a strong Rochelle team on Thursday night.
Because obviously you've got to go there in a week's time as well. I mean, it's that funny sort of scenario, isn't it, where you don't want to play all your cards at once, but you've got to do well this week to keep in the game. It's a real dilemma, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's just, I think the most important thing is getting your fundamentals and basics absolutely spot on. If we do that well, along with our defence, we'll be in a good spot to challenge to win for the game.
A few weeks ago when we were looking at the start of the pool, people were saying, well, actually, good job we haven't got La Rochelle quite at the moment. Do you feel Gloucester are in a better place now than they were a few weeks ago when the first rounds of matches were played in this competition?
Yeah, definitely. I think the squad have really improved, and I think we're growing as a team, and I think we're finding some nice form within our game, and it's just so important that we again put that out again at Kingsholm on Thursday night, which will be against a good La Rochelle team who are top 4 in their top 14 French league at the moment, so they're going well, so it's going to be a tough evening.
Yeah, you say they're top 4, of course they were top for a while. Are they still in quite the sort of absolutely on fire type form that they were a few weeks ago?
Yeah, they're going really well. I mean, just keeping an eye on them. I think they played Racing at the weekend and had got a draw with them, and that they've got some good experienced players within their squad this year. They spent some money over the summer, and I think they've brought in some good experienced players, so it's going to be, they've got a good strength and depth, so it'll be a tough team whoever we play, whoever they put out.
And those changes presumably mean they won't be the same familiar opposition from last season.
No, I'm sure there'll be a few of the same boys knocking about, but there's definitely they have recruited well, and I'm sure a few of those boys will be out Thursday night.
Stereotypically, we used to think French wine travelled better than French rugby teams. has that myth now been completely exploded, or is there still sort of the odd thing within that you can exploit?
No, I think this is the thing. We don't know what team they're going to send over at the moment, but what we do know is they are taking this competition very seriously, and they want to do well in it, as well as same with us, as well as their league, domestic league is. So that they'll be coming all guns blazing, I'm sure.
And Gloucester was struggling to get results at home earlier in the season. Touch wood, you've put that right in the last couple of games, obviously looking to build on that, but for you, what's changed that sort of has brought that turnaround?
I think massive credit to the boys. They've stayed positive, they've trusted what we're doing, and we've just built on what we've got, and we're just wanting to get better and better each week, and the boys have really bought into it. They're training hard, they're putting out the effort, and it's showing come game day, which is good to see.
And in terms of personnel, you must be happy with the way that bonus points are being picked up at the moment, that you're not just winning games, but actually 4 tries in games.
Yeah, it's massively important because it's such a long season. It's so important that whatever game you play, you come away with points. They all add up come the end of the season, and I thought the boys fronted up really well in the second half on Saturday against a tough Bristol side who fair play to them, put out a really good performance first half.
Obviously, there's plenty of speculation about Gloucester in the French media at the moment, and I mean, in some ways, could that be a little bit of a distraction from them, or an attempt at distraction from them, of just trying to sort of misplace Gloucester's concentration at the moment?
I'm not too sure. I try to stay away from all that kind of thing. So I just want to keep focused on what I'm doing with my role, and leave that to the more senior guys at the club. Yeah,
Business is normal for you.
Business is normal for me. Yeah.